Я всех вас прошу обратить внимание на наших русских красавиц, которые помогают нам с выбором нашего питания.
In accordance with our fantastic day that we have here, we would like to spur your attention to our wonderful Russian servers who have been walking around.
Организаторы нашего сегодняшнего праздника пообещали нам очень веселую и развлекательную программу.
The organizers of today's event have promised a very entertaining and wonderful spectacle.
Поэтому, пожалуйста, обратите внимание на наш предоставленный бар.
So please draw your attention to our bar.
Затем на наши корзины, которые будут разыгрываться в лотерее.
As well as our baskets that we will be auctioning off.
Ну и, конечно же, за нашим живым аукционом.
If you would please give your attention to our starosta, our warden, Alexei Lukьянов, who will tell us about our progress at the cathedral.
So first and foremost, 2024 was a fantastic year for us. Yeah. We raised over $2 million. Yeah.
Bravo! Спасибо всем!
Fantastic, really. And we put $1.5 million as a down payment on our new cathedral. We've also invested $500,000 in Norm.
Yay!
So, Norm, please raise your hand. He's our builder.
Bravo! Bravo, Norm!
And we've gotten a lot done. And I just want to say how providential things are.
И действительно, это благодарно все вот эти наши действия, все, что мы смогли сделать за этот год, это, конечно, по Божьему благословению.
And really, if you think about it, you know, it's amazing that our builder is Orthodox.
И, конечно, это замечательно, что наш строитель является православным.
And he's already built, I believe, 10 churches before.
И он уже построил почти 10.
And I will speak for Norm briefly by saying I know he really does this from his heart and really believes in everything that we are trying to pull together with the next new cathedral.
Могу сказать за него, что он действительно верит в то, что он делает, и действительно его сердце всегда посреди всех этих проектов.
Okay, so again, big thank you to everyone. I'm not going to go through this whole list, but there are many things that we did already in the cathedral. I will show you some photos just to kind of give you an illustration. We can just keep going. So I have to tell you, if you notice this picture, and this is the state of our church when we acquired it.
Этот график, который вы сейчас видите, это как выглядел собор, когда мы его приобрели.
Look at how sad that palm tree is.
Пальма довольно
Грустная пальма.
Да, грустная.
You know why? Because it's like somebody changed this place.
Пожалуйста, кто-то переделайте это.
So look at this one. It's so sad. These palm trees, they've had it. They're tired of this old church.
Они все устали от этого собора.
So this is what we looked like when we acquired our church.
Как выглядел внутри, когда мы его приобрели.
And back up for a second. I've mentioned this backwards. Yeah. So I want to call your attention to something, which is that look at the stained glass windows, okay? And then I want you to see what's been done in order to expand the width of the church.
Что мы сделали, чтобы
Расширить. Можно?
So look at the difference. So this is where the stained glass windows were.
Как вы видите, здесь были
This has been opened up to the weight-bearing portions,
раскрыли, расширили.
which was Crane Atlantis' idea for us to do that first thing. It's a joke.
Можно? Можно. Дальше?
Huh? So keep translating. What are we doing? Like side bets?
Yes.
Translate.
Эти этажи, которые были по стенам мы могли это все расширить и также начать строить и расширять.
And I'm sorry, that was just an inside joke because we have done everything we can to move things along, sometimes to the horror of our architects and engineers.
Кстати, нашим архитекторам мы очень много чего стараемся переделывать и
But by the way, and they are here today, and I'm very happy to say that both George and Al, with their wives, are here, and Rosanna, who's a big part of our project. Can you please say hello.
Welcome.
So they're the ones that are making everything happen for us. So take a look at this. This is phase one construction. This is the expansion of the width of the cathedral.
Это первая стадия этапа нашего строительства, это расширение.
This is another view now with the arches already formed in what before was a rectangle. So now you have actual arches.
Это другой вид с хором, где мы видим именно расширенность, это как арка.
Дальше.
This is just another photograph, and one of the things I'd like to call out here is if you look at the orange, which comes around like that, so that will be an arch. And that will open to the new altar in the future. That is phase two. So this is just a look towards the choir loft. And let me now turn our attention to the hall and what we've accomplished there. So we've done quite a bit. I won't read this to you. I'd rather show you some pictures. Let's go on to the next one. So this is the front entry. This area right here in the front is going to be expanded. So it's going to come out approximately 20 feet or so.
Это вид нашего зала, и мы его тоже расширим, удлиним почти на 20 футов.
And these doors will be all glass, 4 panes of glass. Next. And then now you can see this would be the entry coming into the new hall.
Это вход в зал.
Сколько у нас здесь? 140? Сколько здесь сегодня?
130.
So today we have in this very small space 130 people right now.
Сегодняшний день в эту минуту у нас сидят 130 человек.
I understand that you are like sardines and you cannot move.
Мы понимаем, вы как все в памяти.
But in the new hall, we can accommodate 250 to 300 people comfortably.
В новом зале нас очень удобно уместится 250-300 человек.
So we are very hopeful that this is our last event in this hall.
И мы очень надеемся, что это будет последнее наше мероприятие в этом зале.
And then in the new hall, once it is all set to go. So you can see the difference in the size. I have another photo here. That's the stage area. This is a view from the stage back towards the front door. This is from the side door that goes from the cathedral to a side entrance of the hall. This is the music room for children as well as for our choir. And again, the stage. Okay, so that's what has been accomplished already, which is actually a great deal. A lot has been done over the course of 2024. So what do we need to accomplish in 2025, which includes, as Father Yaroslav said, the $1 million that we need to keep moving forward? So this is a list of all the things we're going to have. You heard today a choir of 8 people. Did you enjoy the choir? I can't tell. Oh, okay, I think you did. So we're going to have a choir of 36 people in the future. So that's going to happen over time. We're going to have a major cathedral choir.
огромный соборный хор.
So things do sound really good today, but imagine what it's going to sound like with the acoustics of the new cathedral.
Если сегодня вам понравилось, все хорошо слышалось, то будущее будет еще лучше.
So I won't go through all of this, but there's many things we're going to do in order to move in over the next approximately, well, by the end of this year. That's our plan.
Мы в конце года хотим осуществить и все эти спланированные вещи строить, сделать, чтобы мы могли уже приобрести, уже приехать в новый собор.
So I'm not going to go through this. You can look at it yourself, but we're going to have lots of space. We'll have ADA bathrooms. We'll have large bathrooms. We'll have a big kitchen. We'll have an area for children and an area for mothers to nurse.
Огромное будет место в нашем соборе, в зале, там, где можно еще будет также зоне место для...
Да, я просто микрофон, она лучше переведет.
И также будет новые туалеты, много места для всех.
Дальше.
So I want you, not everybody has seen this, so if I can just have your attention, I want to make sure that you understand. So this is phase one.
Это наш первый этап, первый сайт.
So what you see in terms of the roof,
Сейчас обратите внимание на крышу.
that is a steel roof with a granite blasted finish to it.
Железная крыша и тоже смешана с гранитом.
That will withstand winds up to 200 miles an hour.
Эти крыши все сделано против ураганов до 200 км.
What you see that is kind of the turquoise color,
Этот цвет, голубой такой цвет, который вы видите,
that's actually copper, and that's what it looks like when it's patina.
это, конечно, как выглядит патина после количества времени.
So all of this will be clad in copper, and then over time it turns into this beautiful green color.
После какого-то времени медные крыши станут красивый зеленый голубой цвет.
All of the external icons are mosaics.
Все иконы снаружи являются мозаикой.
Дальше.
This is just another view, but you can see here, this is St. John of Shanghai on the left, to whom on this side will be dedicated a chapel to his memory.
С левой стороны мы видим мозаик святого Иоанна Шанхайского, Сан-Франциско. Там же внутри собора будет определенный алтарь в честь него.
On this side, we see the same with St. Luke of Crimea, who will also have an altar dedicated to his memory on the right side.
И с правой стороны мы видим мозаик святого Луки Крымского, является нашим нынешним покровителем, и также посвящен алтарь.
And here you see the beautiful icon of the resurrection of Christ with the angels that witnessed it and were present.
И сверху мы видим замечательный образ воскресения Христова вместе с нами.
Also, with mosaics, it's something that people can donate to and be able to acquire.
Для этих мозаик вы тоже можете пожертвовать, чтобы эти мозаики были в честь вашей семьи или какой-то движения.
Дальше.
Can we just get... Можно немножко тише, пожалуйста, там? Спасибо. I just want to tell you something. So these two icons here, it's something that my wife and I did.
Эти две иконы, которые снесли, эти иконы привели Алексей с его супругой.
So this one on the left is in memory of my mother, who's alive, but in memory of my mother, Saint Irene.
А с левой стороны икона в честь мать Алексея, Ирины.
And the other one is for Saint Vera, which is Katya's mother.
И с правой стороны икона в честь мамы Екатерины.
So we have several icons that are still available. So you can see from the side, actually these have already been purchased by one of the families. And actually Katya and I purchased our saints here for the mosaics, and then somebody else purchased, Lena actually, purchased for her family 4 saints of mosaics.
Со стороны тоже количество мозаиков. Эти мозаики пожертвовали разные семьи, включая наши пожертвования и также Алексей.
So we still have several mosaics available. It's really wonderful if you can connect it to your family, to the memory of your parents, or whatever you might think best suits your needs.
Но еще есть возможность приобрести иконы в честь вашей семьи, в честь вашего небесного покровителя.
So you can see here in the photograph, this is all phase 1, which means that the black area is part of phase 2 in the future.
Как мы видим, это еще первый этап, первый стадия строительства, и это черное, это то, что мы будем продвигать еще расширять.
In this area there'll be a cross and it won't be so plain, but that's what we're doing for phase 1. Yeah, okay. And then this is the expansion. This roof here is the expansion of the hall to accommodate the kitchen and the new restrooms.
Мы видим расширенная крыша, здесь под этой крышей будет новая кухня, и также новый комнат.
And here you can see on the other side of the church the beautiful mosaics that are available. I think most of these, actually a good percentage, maybe 50%, probably 50% are still available to anyone that wants to donate towards that.
Эти мозаики тоже со стороны можно тоже обрести, еще половина еще осталось.
So, our house to glorify God is coming. I'm happy to announce that we are on track. How about a big round for everyone that has worked so hard to get us to this point?
И также мы хотим тоже благодарить всех, которые помогали и участвовали в строительстве.
I just sent my son outside so they can see the sample of the roof, the copper, and the white paint.
Oh, great.
Fantastic.
Coming in now.
So that's the end of my presentation. I just wanted to make sure that everybody was up to date on where we are.
Мы очень хотели, чтобы вы все знали, на каком этапе мы находимся и что у нас происходит с собой.
Our plan is to try to move into the new cathedral by Christmas.
Наш план, чтобы уже в будущем, уже на Рождество приехать в новый дом.
And not Christmas, but the Nativity of the Lord. Not the other date, January 7th. So we ask you today, especially, as Father Yaroslav said, we're trying to raise $50,000. We ask you to please be generous. There's many things that you can buy on auction, raffle. There'll be a lot of opportunities today. So thank you for your attention. And we are so excited because in the future, we will be in our new home, God willing, and be able to really enjoy the big space and that many more of us celebrating the glory of God. Alex.
Как отец Ярослав уже говорил, мы сегодня хотим
Put her up here for a second.
собрать минимум 50 тысяч долларов. И даст Бог, мы уже в следующем году уже будем сидеть в новом зале, в новом соборе.
So here you can see this is the actual roof tile. This is what I told you. This is steel with granite. And then this is the copper cladding. And then, of course, the stucco, which it probably won't be so white. I need my wife to tell me what color we're using, but she likes to decide those things. But anyway, that's generally what it looks like.
Как мы видим, это новые материалы нашего собора, включая крыши и все остальное.
So thank you very much for your attention. Let's raise 50,000 today.
Спасибо за ваше внимание. Давайте соберем еще 50